you want to try again?
No, sir.
What's going on, everybody? This is Chris from Casually Unfiltered Culvers. And Mandy is also here. Super Vortex Chasers and Casually Unfiltered Culvers. There is a few things that I want to address on here, just in case if these certain people go around running their mouth. I'm going to go ahead and get it out there and explain what's going on. And if Miranda wants to put say her comments about the situation, then, you know, I'm with that. That's up to her. But I'm just going to say this. What's up, Taylor? What's up, Dice? But a minute earlier, we had a problem on, you know, Facebook with which these individuals is on, you know, YouTube, and she is known to talk crap, and I'm not going to mention no names for the simple fact that, you know, that's personal information to this individual, and I don't want YouTube getting on my case about that. But this individual wants to criticize somebody for asking for help with everything, and she wants to be froggy and jump. She's like very quick and froggy to jump into somebody's business that she doesn't know nothing about, and she wants to flap her gums and criticize and ridicule us for something for a situation she don't even know nothing about. And if you want to get the whole scoop on in depth of what's going on, you can go on Facebook on my page and you can read it there. But I'm just going to say this. I am not going to sit here and let somebody step all over me and try to put me in the dirt like a fucking rug. I'm not going to let nobody do that to me. Nobody. I'm not going to take shit off of nobody. And that's a given. And for somebody to call me a damn bum, saying I need to get a job, I do got a job. Taking care of my wife here, Miranda. I'm having to take care of her 24/7. As soon as I open my eyes in the morning when I get up, all day until I go to bed at night and I close my eyes at night. And I know this individual is probably watching this stream right now. And I'm just going to say this. I'm just going to say this. You know who you are. You know what you did. And you're going to be exposed for all the bullying that you did. And like, you had the nerve to say, you brought up, you're the one that brought up the fact, okay, that you got these certain disabilities or whatever. And you're saying that I tried to make an excuse?
I pretty much said that you just married me because you want to be lazy.
I'm far from that.
And literally, you just want to be lazy and pretty much live off my check.
If that was the case, I would have never applied for a fucking caregiver's check. But
we heard that, Frozen Art. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
Sorry, we just had a little bit of a. I wouldn't call it a bad night. It's just, going savage mode on some people.
I just turned 30 the other day, technically.
Like, you literally just turned 30 yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm not about to live my 30s in some. I'm not going to let people walk all over me and treat me any way they want. And she was saying bullshit on how you feel. It ain't what I feel, it's facts. And I'm just going to say this too, that this individual, and you know who you are, and I'm talking to you right now. You're just butthurt because the truth fucking stings. It fucking hurts.
Yeah, sorry, my eye was itching.
The truth hurts, don't it?
Yes, it's his birthday still on your all's end of the country. But here, it's the 22nd.
Hey, True Fire.
So yes, technically it is Chris's birthday.
But I'm not going to just sit around and let somebody do like what that individual did. And there's another person that we confronted too, but they're not on YouTube. But we confronted this person too. We confronted 2 different individuals that was talking all kinds of shit.
No, Chris just turned 30. Well, I'm looking forward to it, Frozen Art. We will literally probably be just getting back from our 2-week vacation about 2 days before your birthday. And we plan on doing a stream as well.
Well, Frozen Art, I mean,
that's nothing that we can't,
I mean, we can't do nothing about that. That's something that you'll have to get a hold of Stefan about. That's going to be up to him. I mean, we can't control what he does over there on his channel.
Yeah, we don't control anybody's channels. We don't control who you talk to, who you shouldn't talk to, shit like that. We ain't like that. And I know you don't want to be 18, but it's going to happen.
Just like I didn't want to be 30, but I ain't got no choice.
If you wake up on your 18th birthday, on your 30th birthday, on your 50th birthday,
just be blessed that you're living.
Be blessed that you're living, and know that, hey, you're that age.
But
we haven't really discussed that, Frozen Art, but we are planning on discussing that and getting that scheduled out in advance, so we already have it scheduled.
Oh, hey, McNoodles.
Yes, life is real fast. And don't, if you blink, you might miss it. I'm being serious. We've just had a lot going on lately, and we're going to update you on everything too here in this stream. A lot of bad things. Heartbreaking things. And just some things that we've realized. about our moving situation and whatnot. But some of y'all might be happy, some of y'all might not be, but I mean, we're just being real and we're just gonna tell you exactly what's been going on. Well, Frozen, we did think about moving to Arizona for a brief little bit, but it's too far away from our families, and in case something happens, we need to be able to be close enough to both of our families to be able to get somewhere if things don't work out, if that makes sense. But Arizona is definitely a place for our future. And it could be a very big possibility we move there in the long-term future. But we do plan on coming to Arizona, though.
But I'm just gonna let everybody, all the supporters on this channel here, I'm just gonna let you guys know that, and this is advice from me, myself, don't ever let nobody run you over or talk you down or belittle you. You stand up and stand your ground and defend yourself. Because if you don't do that, people are just going to keep on doing it and doing it.
And Noodles, just saying that we had to deal with some freaking drama and some bullshit on Facebook earlier. Somebody calling Chris lazy and pretty much saying that
calling me an e-beggar.
Calling him an e-beggar. Pretty much saying that he only married me so he can be lazy and live off my check. Shit like that. Pretty much disrespecting me and him.
And this individual saying that she's got these disabilities. Yes, she might have that, but she's still able to drive and go to the grocery store and do stuff for herself. She can cook and clean after herself. See, the difference between this individual and Miranda here, Miranda can't do stuff for herself.
I can't just walk to the kitchen, get in the fridge, get me a pop or a water or something to eat. I can't just go walk in there and stand above the stove and cook me something. I can't go to the bathroom and sit on the toilet and shit and piss like normal people because I don't have a bladder. I have a colostomy and a urostomy, and my bladder was removed during my urostomy surgery. And I'm paralyzed from the waist down. Means I have no motor function, no movement at all that I can control below my waist. Meaning Chris has to help bathe me, has to help dress me, has to lift me in my chair, lift me in, put me in the car, lift me out of the car, do this, do that. Like, there's so many things that he's got to do for me. And this whole time he has not been paid for it.
Nope.
But soon that will change.
I mean, even without the caregiver's check, I would still do what I'm supposed to do, regardless if I had it or not. And you know why that is? It's because I love her. I didn't marry her just out of the blue with no thought into it.
Because marriage is something you don't go into lightly. It's a very serious commitment. It is a lifelong pact you have with the person that you take an oath before God and before the government and before
it's like
a minister, a priest, whatever you get married to.
It's like a contract, in a sense.
It's legit like a contract that you are going to be there and make sure that they are safe. Their well-being is good. Their health is good. They are happy at all times. It's for rich or for poor, sickness and health, for good or bad. It's not, oh, for your money, or oh, because I want to be lazy.
And
no,
it's
that's not a part of the fucking vows.
It's not all shits and giggles when it comes to that.
And sorry if you hear kittens meowing. The two little kittens, Scarlet and Hermione, they are put up because it's bedtime. And they are not agreeing with us and back talking us. So Just don't worry, they are fine.
McNoodles, if you want to find out who it is, you got to go to my Facebook page.
But why was you sent to the ER? And it was because of your anxiety? Well, that's not good. I'm hoping they was able to get you some help.
If anybody wants to see what happened and who was talking the crap or whatever, all you got to do is go to my Facebook page and look at the post I did on my page and look at the comments under those posts. And shout out to Jeanette, because she also, she also took up for us during that problem.
Sorry, I had to go on Facebook.
And I mean, shout out to everybody that defended us and knows what's going on, because, like, it's ridiculous how cold-hearted and how
inhumane some people can be towards other humans. Like, it's complete bullshit.
I mean,
In times like these, don't you think we should be building each other up instead of tearing each other down?
All right, good night, True Fire.
Good night, True Fire. Thanks for joining for the little time you did.
McNoodles, you have to
just go to his page and look through posts. Trust me.
Read
all the comments.
Trust me, you'll know what posts and comments to look for when you go on there. You'll be able to see it.
Trust me, there's some long, lengthy comments, but you gotta read it all. Trust me. 'Cause then you see how savage I really get.
And this individual said, "Oh, I'm blocking you." Like, okay, that's supposed to hurt my feelings?
It just means the trash is taking itself out.
Like, that individual did me a favor and saved my breath and time. I thank that individual heavily for that.
Yeah, because that's pretty much what you're wanting to do. You turn 30, so you're wanting to start fresh, and whoever's not behind you and back got your back, then there's no use for them.
I'm not gonna live a decade with people treating me like shit. That's not gonna fucking happen. I'm a grown-ass man, and nobody ain't gonna deter me from that. I'm not gonna let people just run all over me. Simple as that. Just like anybody else. I'm not gonna let them run me over. I'm not gonna let individuals run me over and bully me. I was raised to defend myself and to not let nobody run over me. We was raised
to respect and appreciate those who respect and appreciate us.
Can you take over the stream real quick? I gotta step outside.
Yeah, go ahead. Well, I hope that your anxiety attack calms down, Frozen. I know how it is. I've had a couple of them in the past few days. Because I'm not going to lie, from September 1st to now, a lot has happened. And we're going to get into it when Chris gets back in here, because he had to go to the bathroom really quick.
And by the way, I wanted to say that.
Just read the comments, Noodles.
And I'm just going to go on record and say this too. If I wasn't helping myself, if I was lazy, I wouldn't be at least trying to get a caregiver's check to where I could be bringing more money in the house and I'm trying to be productive every single day. I am productive every single fucking day. So, like I said on Facebook to everybody on my friends list, that if I see anybody trying to ridicule me, telling me to get a job, telling me this and that, they're going to get blocked. Because what people don't realize is I do have a job. Taking care of somebody that's disabled permanently, that can't do stuff for themselves. I mean, that's a job right there. And I can't get a job because it is illegal for me to get a job for the simple fact that I cannot leave her at home for more than 2 hours.
It's the profile that's got a pic of me and him on it. And it's got fall leaves around it.
And babe, you can explain to them a lot more about that. About
We've already explained to them our situation. Why do we have to keep explaining ourselves?
We did it on Facebook.
Yeah, because people are being fucking stupid and ignorant and wanting to just put their 2 cents in when they don't know shit about shit.
But I'm just saying that in the state that we're in right now, the law is if you leave a disabled person that cannot do stuff for themselves for more than 2 hours,
or elderly person,
you
if you leave them unattended, untaken care of, or unsupervised for a certain amount of time, you are penalized under the state of Kentucky. You will get thrown in prison for neglect and abuse, and that will be on your record. And that literally is like a life sentence because they give you a lot of freaking years in prison over that shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's the reason why I tell people I cannot get
Frozen, we do not have you blocked on Facebook. We've tried to look you up, and I don't know what's going on.
But see, that's the only thing that I try to get people to understand, which apparently some individuals just don't grasp the hint. They don't want to believe nothing anybody else says. They only believe their ego. They only believe their ego. That's the reason why some people are like that.
I don't have you blocked, Frozen.
I don't either.
Trust me. I do not have you blocked. Because I have never looked you up on Facebook. I do not have you blocked. It might be because that you are not of age yet. Because they do have filters and all that crap on Facebook, so certain people can't see certain people, especially if they're minors.
And another thing.
Exactly, Taylor. Exactly. He said, yeah, that's called willful ignorance. People are less likely to believe things they don't want to hear.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Then that's the wrong profile, because we don't have a casually unfiltered Culver's profile on Facebook.
No, it's under my name.
It's under our names, not the channel's name. So if somebody's got a channel on there, then that's not us. They're imposters. Hey, baby girl.
Yeah, guys, I'm just kind of handling our alligator snapper right now, just to kind of get her out a little bit. I try not to handle her too much, because if I do, it could impact her health really bad.
I really have no idea what's going on, because we do not have you banned, and I'm telling you the truth, Frozen. I promise you.
Yeah, we
don't have you banned. I know I don't have you banned, and I know he doesn't, because he's looked multiple times to figure it out, and there's nobody there.
Yeah, because I tried looking her up on Facebook, and I can't.
I want you to screenshot that and send it to Chris, so we can look at it. to make sure that it's us or not. Hey, Kenneth, the Kentucky fam. Hey, Black Widow. We appreciate all of you all coming into the stream and, you know, just sitting here and chatting with us. Oh, Kenneth, my name isn't Christy. It is Miranda. Or Mandy for short. Well, hello, Christy. I did not know that you, Black Widow, were Christy. Yeah, I can't find that Facebook account either, so something's up with that. I think your Facebook is screwed up somehow. My name is Miranda, not Amanda.
Yeah, it's Miranda, not Amanda.
Or call me Mandy for short. Oh, you're fine, Kenneth. Sometimes it does sound a lot alike, trust me. Okay, she said she sent the screenshot.
Okay, I'll look at it after the stream.
Hey, text guy.
Hey, text guy. Yeah, it's frozen. I seen the notification that you sent it to me, but I'm currently not able to look at it because
He's
I'm
on his phone live right now.
Yeah, but I can look at it after the stream though. No, our Facebook is our personal pages.
Our Facebooks are personal, so we do not put them on YouTube. Unless you know us very well, then we will not give you that information. Because we've had a lot of people spamming and trying to shut down our streams, and
we've had people try to hack our accounts.
We've had people try to hack our accounts. We've had people try to say, oh, we're calling the law on you, and we sit up and wait and nothing happens.
And people talking shit on our comments.
Yeah, exactly. So we do not give out that personal info. But as we get to know you, Christy, we just got to get to know you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, since we, spoke our piece about the first issue, I can't say I'm doing great because I'm not. I've been very depressed, very anxious. I've been having panic attacks. I've been pretty down in the dumps. Because September 1st was our baby doctor appointment for our first prenatal visit. And I went into that appointment excited to possibly see the baby and the baby's heart rate and shit. And I was told that I was no longer pregnant. That I had miscarried a couple weeks prior to my appointment and the tests were coming back negative. So I have been going through the miscarriage process since September 1st of knowing that the baby was no longer there. And then I have a very high feeling and gut feeling that about 2 days after my prenatal appointment, and when I heard that the miscarriage had happened, that I have a feeling I got pregnant again immediately after the miscarriage. And that pregnancy did not go through either.
Yeah.
Because I'm currently literally, I'm just going to say it. I'm sorry if this grosses people out and if it's too much info, but I'm currently doing the withdrawal bleed of the 2 miscarriages that were literally back to back. So I've been dealing with a lot of depression. I've been extremely emotional, extremely tired, extremely exhausted, and just to the point of where I didn't want to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because once I started bleeding, I went on Friday to get my first round of my vaccine, the Pfizer vaccine, and later on that night, I just randomly started throwing up. I had a fever, I had chills, I had body aches, I was stiff and sore all over. Like literally, I was throwing up from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. that night, every like 15-20 minutes on the dot.
Hey, Money Bros, and thank you, Ace Black Widow.
And my friend, one of my friends, my personal friends that I know, brought up the fact that she asked if there was a possibility I could have been pregnant again. And I had to calculate everything up, and me and Chris did do things after we found out about the first miscarriage. And apparently my body ovulated on that exact day. And I went to take tests because I was already starting to bleed Friday. And they both came out positive again. Well, Frozen Art, I'm honestly going to be very, very honest with you all. I am currently no longer trying to have a child. I am taking the next year off of trying to have a child because there's more to me than trying to have a child. Like, I have other goals and aspirations in life that I want to achieve and I want to accomplish. So I'm taking a year off to fully think about everything, and then when that year is up, then I will see how my heart feels. If I still have a desire to have children, then I will try to continue it with doing further testing, seeing a fertility specialist, and all of that stuff. But as of right now, there will be no babies within the next year. Unless some crazy crap happens, there will not be no babies.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really sucks. But I have a lot to look forward to because I have made some huge life decisions. And this is in regards to my channel that I run and that he co-runs for me. Next spring, from May to June, I will be in full storm chasing mode, and we will be traveling all over the country chasing tornadoes and storms and keeping people safe, and phoning into the local TV stations, the local National Weather Station offices, and trying to give them the updates on where the storm is headed, where I think that it's going to, what towns could possibly be affected and impacted by the tornadoes and by the storms.
But see, we're like Miranda said, that, you know, we're in it to, you know, save
We're
people's
in it to save
lives.
people's lives because there's too many people getting killed by these things.
We're not in it for money.
Be great, you know, we get national, you know, headlines and stuff. Because
Or
I'm
sponsors
gonna
is fine.
I'm going to tell you right now, I am setting it. I'm setting my intentions, and I'm saying it into the universe right now that I am the most badass storm chaser and the first ever paralyzed storm chaser that is a female that's going out there risking my life to save other people that is in literally the path of danger.
And just to let you guys know that any of our supporters, any of the subscribers on this channel, any 4,000 of you, if y'all are thinking about doing storm chasing, make sure you get the training.
You need to make sure you get the training, the certificate. You need to become a certified storm spotter. You need to do a lot of research and figuring out the weather and the patterns and all that stuff. Because if you do not have any knowledge of that whatsoever, you are going to put your lives and other people's lives in danger.
I mean,
it is nothing to joke with.
If you don't know what you're doing while you're chasing storms, you could get killed really quick.
There's been multiple chasers that have gotten killed through tornadoes or just traffic accidents because they were being frivolous.
I mean, some of them chasers were professionals. Some of them.
And Frozen Art, I think you need to report that. I'm just saying, report it.
What?
Somebody made a video of her about pretty much harassing her and pretty much what is that term?
Bullying,
harassing, and it's not defaming.
Well, it depends on what they said.
Defamation of character or something?
Yeah.
Defamation?
Yeah, defamation of character.
Definitely report it as defamation of character and harassment and bullying.
But you know what though? Like YouTube, Google needs to revamp the whole entire terms of service of YouTube because
they're letting things slide by that should not be let slide by.
They need to replace that damn CEO. That Susan woman. I can't stand her.
All I can say is report the comments to YouTube. Keep reporting them.
And anybody else that you know, get them to read that comment and get them to report it. Because the more people that report it, the more people that see that and they report it to YouTube, YouTube's going to see that. And then they're going to have to do something if a lot of people's reporting it.
But yeah, from September 1st to today, which is the 22nd now here, and it's the 22nd in the Central Time Zone right now as well.
I think the next time
Mountain Time.
Yeah.
And then Pacific Standard, and then Pacific Daylight, I think. No, it's Pacific Time. It's the same dang time.
I think there's another one that's called the Pacific Hawaiian Time or something like that.
Hawaiian Pacific Time, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like hours behind us, like way hours, like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
But pretty much I have chose to let my body heal and let my mind and my spirit heal from the miscarriages, because the second miscarriage was a shock, let's just put it that way. But I do plan, well, not we do plan, but we are from March to June going to be chasing storm threats. Like, we could be down south in Alabama, Mississippi. We could be in Texas. We could be in North Dakota, Oklahoma, Minnesota, anywhere.
Wisconsin, Michigan.
I know, I'm not chasing in Michigan. It's too dangerous.
Well, I know Wisconsin gets them storms pretty
Wisconsin
bad.
definitely gets them. Illinois, Indiana, Missouri, places like that. Like Tornado Alley and Dixie Alley is where we're going to be chasing at. And I'm going to be reading every like forecast model. I'm going to see what the risk is of like the tornado, the hatched areas for, the percentage of hatched rate for tornadoes in certain areas. I'm going to make sure that it's going to be a legitimate threat before we get in the vehicle, pack up, get in the vehicle, and, go to our target area, which we'll have target areas all over the place, because say if there's a storm front coming in that's going to impact with severe weather in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, and part of Colorado, we'll probably set up somewhere, probably in Oklahoma City, for our, our home base, and every day we'll come back to Oklahoma City from, don't matter how far away we've been, we'll be driving all over Kingdom Come, but coming back to the hotel that we originally started at. And say if there's a risk for North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Iowa, then probably I would set up in Sioux Falls, which is in South Dakota, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And we'll be, setting up home base there, pretty much like you would see Reed Timmer or, all these tornado chasers
Jim
and stuff. Jim Cantori, Mike Bettis, people like that. Like, we're going to be doing that next spring.
And I'm just going to say this, and you've said this too, babe. If you got Jim Cantori and Reed Timmer in your area, you're fucked.
I'm going to say it like this.
You're fucked.
Until we get out there on the scene, if you see Reed Timmer or Jim Cantori or both in your area, then you are so screwed. You might as well just bunker down in your basement for the whole remainder of the dang freaking storm. Because something's about to happen. It might not be right there in your area, but it'd be very dang close by.
Yeah.
And now when we come on the scene, then something's up. Because I am going with my gut feeling. I'm taking a lot of notes from Twister, the movie. And how Bill would just sniff the dirt, sniff the air, look around and just have that gut feeling. I have that exact feeling. You can even ask Chris this. When I know something's up, guess what happens?
It happens.
A lot of bad shit.
But
just like this year when we had those 2 tornadoes on the ground just up the road from us, literally. Not even 2 minutes from here.
Yeah.
Like, I could feel it in my bones, and I seen both funnel clouds in front of this dang house. I mean, it was the scariest crap ever. But then again, it was the most amazing adrenaline rush ever, too. But it sucks I wasn't out chasing the crap. I could have got some damn good footage for y'all.
And you know what's bullshit? The National Weather Service in Wilmington tried to say it's cold air funnels.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it's not cold air funnels. They actually came down and surveyed it, and it was an EF0 tornado. But they didn't know about the second one that came down. At least they reported one. There was no tornado watch, no severe thunderstorm watch, no severe thunderstorm warning with a possible tornado tag. There was no tornado warning, nothing.
The weather radio here did not even go off.
Well, that's good, Frozen. You need to keep doing that. Keep chasing those dreams. Because I'm taking my own advice too, and I'm going to chase my own dreams. I'm going to make this shit happen. I'm going to be bringing out a lot of content for you next spring. I mean, I might do a few educational things between now and then. And, maybe update you on, the equipment that I'm going to be getting. How we're going to set up our, our vehicle. We're planning on also changing it from, changing the car insurance from liability only
To full coverage.
to full coverage. So in case something were to happen that we have no control over, the insurance will pay for it. That's good. Keep working on that stuff. I ain't gonna lie, Money Bros. I'm obsessed with tornadoes. I am full-heartedly obsessed. If I could be with Reed Timmer in one of those Dominator vehicles and go right in, like literally intercept one of them things where they drop it all the way down to the ground and literally the tornado rolls right over them, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would do it in a heartbeat because I would love to just feel that. Because I've already been in 4 tornadoes myself. Technically 6, if you consider these 2 that happened here.
And I've been in 4 of them, and one of them almost killed me.
You've been in a little over a mile wide wedge tornado.
Yeah, and I'm telling you,
it wiped out almost the southern half of Holly Springs, Mississippi.
and I'm just gonna say this: when
We
you
shouldn't
know,
be here, y'all.
like when I knew that tornado was close, because I smelled the condensation and the pressure dropped, my ears was popping.
That's when
And then
you
the
knew your life was in danger.
And then when I knew that was going on, I knew I was thinking 2 things. 1, I'm hoping I make it, or 2, I'm ready to go see Jesus. That's the 2 things I was thinking. And I'm telling you right now, my life flashed before my eyes when that happened.
I'm just going to put it this way. If you are in a mile-wide wedge tornado, anything EF3 or higher, you need to seriously be making your peace with God, be making peace with every bit of the beings around you. Because your life is in danger, and it is it's a particularly dangerous situation. Anything above an EF3, you might as well say you better be below ground, or you better run away from the storm. And I will be doing an educational video on how to, if you find yourself in the path of one of these monster wedge tornadoes, I will tell you exactly how you could find your escape route and get out of the path of it.
Or be underground.
Or be able to find shelter if there is no escape route and no routes leading out of the tornado's path. Like, I'm very dang smart when it comes to this stuff. And I'm planning on getting some dang good footage for y'all. And I'm planning on buying a camera. I'm planning on getting some, upgrading Chris's software on his computer. I'm planning on getting a streaming device. I'm planning on getting Wi-Fi. And I'm planning on also probably figuring out how we can maybe make our vehicle a lot more sturdy and safer.
Because the way it is right now, it's not safe.
I mean, it's safe, don't get me wrong. We drive it and it's a perfect vehicle for us.
But, I mean,
but with big, giant hailstorm,
it would fuck up.
It would fuck the whole damn thing up.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of wanting to structurally sound the windows some, to where if a hailstone breaks the windshield, it doesn't splatter all that glass all into your face and into your eyes and causes all that problem.
Yeah.
I might even figure out how to put like a roll cage or something above it, the length of the vehicle.
Or we can find out, like, if they make gas for vehicles that's kind of hail-proof or something like that.
Well, I mean, I don't think we can afford all that right now.
I'm just saying. I mean, I wonder if they do have that.
What I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to like get a big roll cage with like really strong nets, like really
Sturdy.
like sturdy nets, kind of like what you see on a basketball goal, but a lot more sturdier and a lot more stronger
And a lot
and
thicker.
a lot more closer together, because anything above an inch in hail will cause hail damage to your vehicle, especially if you're driving in the middle of a hail core, or if you're punching the core to get to a tornado or the tornadic part of the thunderstorm. Yeah, Money Bros, it's a lot of bullshit, right?
Well, Money Bros, it's those two individuals. They ain't worth spitting at, to be honest. The only reason why I even responded, it was because because they brought Miranda up into it, and they was making false accusations on me that could destroy my character. And that's when I had to say something.
And pretty much when you disrespect my husband, my man, you disrespect me, and then I will bring the rains and the fucking wrath of God with me. The wrath of God and the wrath of hell with me. Like, I am one hell of a heavenly storm, let's just put it that way.
But
well, I don't know if it's imposter or not, Frozen, so do not block anything until we say so. And you will message you and let you know if that is.
who's she talking about?
That imposter page or something, or that unfiltered page or whatever.
Yeah.
She sent you a screenshot.
Oh, I haven't been able to look at it yet because of the stream.
He's live on his phone, y'all. So anything you send to him right now, he cannot check until he gets off live.
Because if I go and try to
So
check it
just
right
hang
now,
tight.
if I tried to check it right now, it would cut the stream off.
But yeah, we see you, Dark Shadows. We were just talking, and if I get interrupted, my dyslexia and my short-term memory loss will take in effect, and I'll forget what I'm talking about.
But I'm just going to say this.
But I'm happy you are back.
I'm just saying this. Hell will freeze over before I let anybody try to put me into the ground and try to bully us and shit like that. I'm not going to... the can or the bottle?
Bottle, because cans go flat too dang quickly.
Hermione, it's bedtime. Quit your bitching.
Unknown Midnight is just clueless and ignorant, so just we're letting it flow over our heads. They're not going to understand, they never will, because they're not in our situation. And Google already gave us the proof that if he willingly freaking donated, then that is his problem, not ours. And they will not refund that money. We can't refund it because it is part of it's Google's job to do the money there, if that makes sense.
I mean, whatever Google's policy is, that's what stands.
It.
That's what stands.
I ain't a part of drama either. That's why we had to squash the drama. You get what I'm saying, Frozen? I squashed it like a bug.
But...
And thank you for saying happy birthday to Chris, Dark Shadow.
Thank you.
You need attention to your stream.
I am paying attention. The reason why I didn't say nothing right then and there is because you was...
How are you faking COVID? That makes no sense.
Do what?
Explain that. Can you kind of explain to me, Frozen? I'm kind of, confused.
How in the hell do you fake COVID?
Oh, trust me, Dice. I understand. Bullying is not fun. It's how some people take their lives because of so much freaking bullying.
Like, they're so bored with their life, they got to drag somebody else into it to make themselves happy and to make them to help them get their rocks off.
Oh, and another update. I have an infection in one of my wounds again. And I'm now on antibiotics for it again.
Hopefully
And
that'll take care of it.
I'm hoping that it takes care of it, but from the way the drainage is looking, it doesn't look like it's doing anything. But I'm still taking it just because, you know, you never know. It could just clear up automatically one day, because it does do that sometimes. Frozen, how can you fake being sick? Don't listen to him. Don't let him get under your skin. Gotta have tough skin. Remember, listen to me. Have tough skin. Tell them to fuck off and just say screw it. And let all their bullshit just roll off of your shoulders.
Oh, and speaking of spam accounts, Dark Shadow, I seen a post on Twitter from YouTube. It was at Team YouTube that they're gonna start buckling down on these troll accounts and these fake accounts. I seen it for myself.
Oh, really? Now we're gonna get trolled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm gonna do, you? Did you already take care of that?
Dark Shadow Man said that's one of them.
Thank you, Frozen, for taking care of that. I appreciate it, girl. Love you.
See, this is a prime example of people that ain't got no life.
And people that have a name that I can't even freaking tell what the hell it is. And Dark Shadow, what do you mean you were in a car accident last month and ended up in the hospital? What the hell happened, man?
I'm just gonna say this, that troll that said that. Yeah, every man does that.
No.
So,
It's a bodily function. Hello?
yeah.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Like a channel that I watch, Auditing America. He says,
That's
do
a brilliant channel. Man, it gets annoying when they
do the walk of shame. That's what he says.
And just let you know, trolls, if you're out there and you're about to freaking type, don't even try it. We have too many mods that will take you out and quicker than shit. I don't care if you're Korean, I don't care if you're Chinese, Japanese, Thailander, I don't care if you're French, German.
I don't
care.
I don't care.
If you come in here with bullshit, you're going to be taken out by the mods.
Like, I don't care if you're from a different dimension or planet or universe.
If you're from a different dimension, then you need to get a hold of me, because I want to figure out how to do that.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of freaking sweet, you ask me.
If you can do some Rick and Morty shit, then I'll be glad to know how you do it.
Oh, yeah. I love you too, Frozen, and I'm sorry that I haven't messaged you. I've been going through a lot of crap. 2 miscarriages, then I have an infection going on. Then also, I'm going to have to go to a wound care plastic surgeon, because I might have to have surgery to remove my kneecap, because my kneecap came through my skin, and you literally could see and put your finger under the kneecap and feel the bone.
Oh, and speaking of Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty! And then on top of that, I got the COVID vaccine Friday, and apparently I was having extreme side effects to it, and it was of the rare kind. I started getting the chills, I started getting the soreness, the stiffness, the achy joints all over, achy muscles all over. I had a fever. I literally got so bone chilled cold to the core that reminded me of the time that I died and coded out for 5 minutes. Scared the crap out of me, and I was puking from 8 p.m. Friday evening to 1 a.m. Saturday morning. Every 15 to 20 minutes on the dot. I couldn't keep no water, no food, nothing down. And I've been dealing with, since that's cleared up, I've had a little bit of soreness on Saturday, a little bit of stiffness and, achiness, but I was feeling a lot better. I was able to start eating again. Sunday, I was even better. I only had like a little bit of, achiness. And then Monday, I've just been having some tiredness, some fatigue, and I was dealing with some fatigue earlier yesterday, but it's all cleared up now and I'm good to go. Yeah, it sucks. But Chris has voiced his opinion thinking I shouldn't get the second shot, but I'm doing it. I'm going through with it because if it's going to help me out, then that's all that matters.
I mean, whatever she decides to do as far as that, I'm supporting her. Even though I don't agree with it, I still support her.
I'm going to get the second dose. I'm going to be fully vaccinated because, in other terms, we also will have a lot of content coming to you too, because from November 2nd to November 15th, from November 2nd to November 14th or 15th, we will be on vacation. We'll be going to Mississippi to visit his family and to drive around because I want to also take some video and pictures and stuff of the tornadoes, the devastating tornadoes that have happened in Mississippi.
Thank you, Dark Shadow Man. I can't wait till you get to that.
And then after 5 or 6 days of staying in Mississippi, we're driving straight through to Panama City Beach, and we're staying about a week in Panama City because I've never seen the ocean, and it's about dang time because I'm going to be 31 in March, and I need a vacation after 2 miscarriages, possible surgery, infection, COVID shot causing me a lot of grief, a lot of pain, and a lot of idiotic stuff that really sucked because I thought I was dying.
But yeah, guys, that's the reason why we haven't been streaming that a lot is because of,
we've had a lot of crap going on.
Yeah, I mean, we have to take care of the caregiver situation.
The caregiver situation, we've been in full swing getting that done, and hopefully by later on today that'll all be taken care of, and we'll start the process of him getting paid for taking care of me. And that's awesome, Dark Shadow Man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. And that's awesome, Money Bros. That's a huge accomplishment. But yeah, Frozen, I'm so happy and I'm congratulating you on your job, and I hope you really like it, and I hope your co-workers and your bosses are really good to you. And we understand if you can't be on Facebook, or you can't be on YouTube very much. You got your own life to live. You got to save up for your future.
I mean, just like you do, we have stuff that we gotta tend to, just like you do, and just like everybody else does.
We got a shit ton of appointments and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I gotta go see the plastic surgeons. I gotta go see. I'm gonna have to try. I'm gonna have to see the urologist. I'm gonna have to, because I've been having a lot of kidney stones coming out in my urine, and it's not supposed to happen like that, and they're just wanting to make sure everything's okay and I don't need surgery to possibly break up anything else that could be up in there causing issues. Then I have to figure out, if I can try to get a sooner oral surgeon appointment, because I have to get the rest of my wisdom teeth taken out because I'm having severe pain and there's an infected part of wisdom tooth up on my left upper side that half the tooth is completely gone and the nerve is exposed and it's causing me a lot of pain, a lot of swelling, like my whole side of my face, the whole side of my head, the whole side of my neck, and a little bit of my shoulder will start swelling up, and I'm in like excruciating pain. I was just dealing with this earlier, a few hours back, before we went live, and they're wanting me to wait till February to get it taken care of, but I can tell you right now that it has an infection in it because it popped and I swallowed it earlier and it tastes awful. So I'm going to have to figure out if they can put me as a high priority emergency case because I have to get this taken care of, and I'm not letting no dentist touch my mouth unless they put me under, because I am petrified of the dentist. I've had so many bad experiences as a child and as an adult. I hardly ever go to the dentist because of the crap that I've had to deal with.
How many you have to deal with on that?
Like when it comes to my mouth and mouth pain, I don't mess around. You have to put me out for that or I will punch you in the face.
I mean, even with me, you seen how bad my teeth look.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look good.
And Frozen, like I said, we'll have to let you know that at a later date. Right now, we're just on here bullshitting, talking, and giving you updates and letting you all know where we've been and what's been going on, because I know we have been not on YouTube for at least 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And after we heard about the first miscarriage happening and whatnot, somebody graciously donated us some fall decor and stuff like that, so I was able to take my mind off things and was able to decorate a little bit. I still want to get a lot more because I want it to be a lot more festive in here, and I want to be able to get some Christmas stuff as well.
I mean, we
Because
want to get.
Christmas is coming up pretty soon, and we're about to deck this house out.
Yeah, I mean, I want the yard to be decorated and the outside of the house decorated.
Because last year, I don't know if you all remember or not, I went to the hospital. I went to the ER on November 20th, and I was so sick that I was literally like inches away from death. I was septic. I was extremely bad off. And I had to be air flighted to UK in Lexington. I was in ICU there for about a week, was it?
Yeah.
I think it was about a week. I was in ICU. And from November 20th all the way up to January 8th, I was in the hospitals. And once I got better from UK, they transported me to a long-term care facility in LTAC in northern Kentucky. And I was in there for about 3 weeks to a month.
It was a month.
It's about a month, yeah. So, and if you date back when me and Chris first got together, which was May 31st of 2020, from May 31st to June 17th, he was still in Texas. And that's when he finally got here. And from June 17th to November 20th, my health had already been downward spiraling the whole time because my ex that abused and neglected me didn't want to do shit, just wanted to be a fucking bitch boy about things. And I ended up pretty much on my deathbed, even with Chris taking care of me the way I needed to be taken care of. My body was already so far gone from the previous relationship that I was in that my body was giving out on me. So, literally, I spent all of mine and Chris's first Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. I spent all of our first holidays together in the hospital away from him. He wasn't allowed to visit me or nothing. So I'm making sure that this year I'm staying healthy, I'm staying good, because I'm going to make this holiday season extremely special and memorable.
And I'm just gonna say this too: if you would have, if the previous, ex that you were with before me, if he would have still been here and everything,
I would have been dead.
You would have been dead, or you would have been in the hospital multiple times between the time from January up until now. You'd be in there multiple times. But, just a lot of shit's been going on, and some shit has hit the fan, and some other shit's going on.
We've had things that we've had to tend to before you two.
Yeah.
We do love and care about you all and everything, and we want to, be able to talk to you all and whatnot, but with how many things that have been going down and things that have happened here within the last month, we've had to focus and prioritize those things over YouTube. But we are coming back. We are back. It's just, you just gotta be patient with us, because we might go live, like we're going live right now. It might be another week before we go live again. We don't know. It just depends on day-to-day basis, because I also have home health coming in 2 to 3 times a week.
Exactly, Money Bros. Life is more important.
So we don't want you to feel like you are being neglected. We don't want you to feel like we don't really care about you all, because we love you all dearly and we all appreciate you so much. It's just other things have to come before this sometimes, and we had to step away for a while.
Or, I mean, like when you guys comment on our videos, we see it every time.
He definitely sees it, because he controls his account. And I'm going to try my best to talk to you tomorrow, Frozen. My home health nurse is supposed to be here tomorrow, so I'll have to let you know if I'm filling up for it or not, because after she leaves, I'm normally in a lot of pain for quite a few hours.
And speaking of Pusa Studios, I actually did get a hold of them.
Yeah, they've just been going on with their life and taking a very long break from this. But they are doing fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Kevin, what's up, man? Thank you for the thumbs up.
And sorry I haven't gotten to your messages either on Instagram, Kevin. I've had a lot going on. Well, we've had a lot going on.
Yeah.
It's just been a lot of hell recently.
Extreme hell.
But I'm staying positive, and I'm letting it roll off my shoulder. I'm not letting anything get me down. I've been doing a lot of spiritual stuff. I've been meditating. I've been putting on spiritual healing music for the whole time I'm sleeping. I've been raising my vibrations, raising my spiritual, raising myself to be higher and more one with the universe, if that makes sense. Because I'm a very spiritual person. Yes, I do. I can be religious from time to time, but I'm more spiritual than religious. I do believe in God. I do believe in everything he promises us. So that's just how I was raised. But I have come to learn in my adult years that God is a spiritual being. It's not just this religious sacrificing everything to do this, to be a certain way, to look a certain way. No, you be who the hell you want to be. But you still need to believe in God, and you still need to trust in Him and have faith in Him that He's going to bring you through anything that you face in life.
And Frozen, I will definitely, next time when I get a hold of Push Studios, I will actually let them know what you said.
And I'm a Christian too, Frozen. But there is certain things that I agree and disagree with. But we do not bring religion or anything into this channel. But
in politics, we don't deal with either.
Politics, religion, anything of that sort, we don't really want to speak about because it's very triggering subjects. And plus, you can get a lot of hate for it. And as long as you believe what you believe in your heart of hearts, and you fully, truly can manifest that, then that's all that matters. Well, I'm very proud of you, Frozen. I got baptized in 2013. I'm so sorry to hear that, Kevin. You all are in my prayers. Losing somebody close to you, family member or not, it really sucks. It really brings you down, and it humbles you. I'm still fighting every single day with the fact that my grandfather's been gone since December 22nd of 2019. Yeah, Frozen, it'd be best to just steer away from politics and religion. Like, believe what you want to believe, and, say I believe in God, stuff like that, say I'm a Christian, whatever. But don't try to debate people, because it's just going to bring a lot of people that are negative your way. And you don't want that, and I know you want to just stay positive and everything, so just keep doing what you do. Just talk about the weather. Talk about what's your goals, your aspirations in life. Talk about what you're working on currently. Talk about your favorite recipes, your favorite food, your favorite places to go to, visit. There's a lot of things you could talk about. And art. You talk about art, you do art. There you go. Well, that's totally fine, Frozen.
I mean, the only time...
You gotta take care of what you gotta take care of.
I mean, the only time that we would bring up politics or anything like that, if it's, like, serious, like, super, super serious subject that we can't ignore, then we'll bring it up, but that's a rare occasion that we do.
Because we don't like negativity, and tonight's stream isn't negativity, you know what I mean? We're just sitting here talking and just having a chit-chat like we always do.
Yeah.
Seriously. Unknown Midnight, get the hell out of here with this bullshit, because you already seen the screenshot, and Google said they cannot refund a payment or a super chat that you willingly gave to somebody. You clicked that thing on your own. That was of your free will. They can't do nothing about it, and neither can we. We tried. So, get out of here with that bullshit, and
besides, and I'm just going to say this, and besides,
why would we give your money back when you've done the fucking challenge?
Exactly.
if you haven't been here long enough,
you're just butthurt and pissed off because we didn't do the challenge on your schedule, on your time. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work that way.
and I'm sorry, but when we was planning that challenge, I was pregnant and having severe pregnancy symptoms. And I literally miscarried that child. And then I got pregnant directly after and miscarried that one as well. So, you can get on with the bullshit and go off and fuck yourself. I don't care. Get out of here with that bullshit. We don't need it. Thank you, Money Bros.
Hey,
Thank
Metal
you.
Ryan.
Thank you, Frozen.
Like, I'm just gonna say this, like,
Oh, nothing's going on. We're just, sitting here bullshitting, Well, we always do.
and we always got that one person trying to stir up the pot of shit when there ain't nothing to be stirred. They try to make
No.
up shit.
We ain't fucking, we ain't fucking the hocus pocus bitches. We ain't conjuring up no shit. It might be lagging because our internet's a little bit wonky at the moment. Sometimes it kind of, refreshes itself and it takes it a minute. So just bear with us because apparently they're doing a lot of system updates, which is good. That means we'll probably get a lot faster service. So, woohoo!
Like, Dark Shadow, like, I really do not care if he cursed me or not, because
Yeah, what happened to Kevin Myers?
Huh? What do you mean? A message deleted by Frozen Art.
I don't know. I'm confused.
She probably deleted Kevin Myers' comment by mistake, trying to.
And Kevin Myers is a good person. I talked to him on Instagram. He's a real person. And I looked at his comments. Oh, you're fine, Frozen. It happens. No.
Oh, Frozen, it's okay. Everybody makes mistakes.
Hey, don't feel bad.
Shit,
We
I
got it
even
covered.
I even
You're
make
good.
I even make mistakes.
Trust me, I like when I'm trying to scroll through the chat, sometimes I hit some things and I'm glad I don't hide any of y'all, but I do hit some things and things pop up, and then if I ain't paying attention, then I could possibly hide or whatever or time y'all out. Like if I do that by accident and you ain't done nothing, please don't be mad at me. Like my phone's just extra sensitive. But Frozen, you're good. Everybody makes mistakes, so do not let it get you down. Keep that positivity rolling.
You know what? It's funny how these people are fucking butthurt
Yeah,
over
Frozen, I
this.
understand that, but here you don't have to worry about that.
You
For
know,
yourself.
you know what's funny, babe? The people. What's funny is people. The people that are on here doing the trolling and people are talking shit. They're just fucking butthurt over the littlest, stupidest shit.
Yep. And half the time it's them doing the shit.
Exactly.
Oh, we ain't mad at all.
Nope.
We're cool as cucumbers. And honestly, Frozen, if you don't ask questions, how will you ever get educated about certain things or certain topics or about certain people? You know what I mean? So you're good.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're moving on from that because we pretty much covered all the stuff we had to address.
Well, Frozen, you don't have to worry about that here. We are a no judgment zone. We're a no judgment zone and no bullshit zone. Somebody comes in there and tries to bullshit with you, we'll take care of them. Their asses be gone.
Well, thank you, Dark Shadow Man. I can't wait for you to put that out there on your channel. I would definitely watch it. And
Yeah, Frozen, you definitely need to get some sleep because I know you got school and everything.
well, Frozen
I
Art,
really wish you could stay too, but school is important.
but I mean, we're not going to be live much longer anyway.
We're probably going to be live for maybe another 30, 40 minutes. That's it. And then we're going to be getting off here because I'm going to eat a little something because I got to take my antibiotic here in about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm going to take more pain meds because my toothache's starting to kind of reoccur. I can feel it a little, but not a lot. But I want to get ahead of the pain before it gets too bad. Yeah, go ahead, Noodles. Say what you got to say. Well, Smelly McShelly, thank you for the $5.
Hey, Smelly Michelle, she's part of the scratching community.
I'm so glad to hear from you.
She calls me Chester
Oh, God.
because of the hair,
What about...
my chest hair.
That still doesn't make no sense to me, but, you know.
That's just what she
It's
calls
like-
me. See?
Well, Frozen Art, we love you, and whenever we go live, join us again, and whenever we figure out what we're going to do, or we could, message you and talk to you about it, and we can come up with a game plan for your birthday and shit. But we love you, Frozen. Get you some rest for school and for work, and we will talk to you very soon. Yeah, Noodles. I'm hearing you loud and clear. What makes you think that? Peace out, girl. Love you. Your internet mama's here, and I'm sending you big hugs and big kisses to you.
Dark Shadow, that's gross. Smelly, I've been doing pretty good. Just been really, really busy lately.
Life has been one hell of a ride.
You could say that again.
But hey, if you ain't on that ride, then what are you doing?
Exactly. You got to be on that
You gotta
ride.
be on that ride called life, because if you don't have your life, then you don't have nothing. And your life is the most important thing to you, the most important thing that you should cherish.
Smelly. Smelly said, "Taste God, why were you in my soap dish this morning?"
Oh Lord.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, Kevin, it seems like it never stops, doesn't it? And the older you get, the faster it goes, and the quicker shit goes, and the more shit hits you. But I just keep rolling with the punches, and I keep knocking it out one at a time.
Smelly.
No, Frozen actually said that was her. She did it by accident. So everything's good. Phoenix, oh God. You need to go get Phoenix. They have not seen him in a bit. He has changed drastically.
Well, I'll get him here shortly. I'm doing,
I know.
yeah. But I will get Phoenix here and shortly, so that way you guys can see how big he's gotten.
I'm telling you, he's no longer that tiny little cute kitten. I mean, he's tiny and cute anyways. He's my baby, but He's gotten big.
But here recently we had to put him up because the 2 new kittens we got, he's like too rough with them, and he actually hurts them.
Well, he
So
doesn't mean to. I think it's just because he's a boy and he's more rougher. Sorry if you heard that. That's my alarm to take my medicine. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm a pharmacy.
Smelly said, "Bad kitty." He's not a bad cat.
Cat at all. He's just hyper,
He's very hyper.
very curious.
But Snowbell, she's like neutral with the kittens. She's neutral.
She just walks around like they don't even exist. Even though she knows they exist because she sniffs them, but she don't hiss. She don't growl. She don't swat at them. She doesn't get aggressive with them or nothing.
But
Phoenix, I think he's just, that boy instinct of where, boy cats are more, fierce and more, muscular and bigger. And what he does is he plays way too rough. And with these 2 little kittens that we got after we got him, they are really delicate and they have to be handled delicately. They're like little delicate flowers, like they're little Miss Prisses. And trust me, because it took them over, how long have we had them? About a month, right?
I would say about a month or a
2
little
months?
over a month.
We haven't had them no longer than about 2 months. And they finally started warming up to me within the past couple of weeks, and like Hermione, the fluffy one, she just lays with me all the time. She just wants to be connected to me at the hip. And then Scarlet, she started seeing her sister being around me. Then she started coming around and hanging out and laying on me and being all cute and all sweet. And like I'll have like literally for hours during the day, I will have both of them just laying asleep on me for hours. Like they're very sweet, very loving, very gentle cats. But dear God, do they like to try to climb up the walls?
Mm-hmm.
They try to knock down my darn tapestry I have on the wall, my chakras that I use for, spiritual awakening and healing and, healing my chakras and getting them all in a line. Like they climb up halfway up it and then they unplug the freaking weather radio all the time because they're flipping around all over the place.
They unplugged the lamp a few times too.
They unplugged the lamp a few times. Like they've been a little bit naughty, but they're adorable and I love them to death.
And I wanted to mention too, the only time that I've seen Snowbell hiss or growl, it was at Phoenix.
It was at Phoenix because Phoenix is too rough. I mean, he's even too rough with Snowbell, and Snowbell will be 4 in April. She'll be 4 exactly on our 1-year wedding anniversary. It's coming up in 7 months.
Yeah, taking care of cats, it's easier than taking care of dogs, but I love dogs too. It's just dogs require a lot more.
I love dogs, but we got Twister and everything was great at first, but then something switched in him. Like I don't know what the heck happened to him. He just started not using the bathroom.
All right, Kevin Myers, you have a great
He
night.
started not using the bathroom outside. He stopped using the puppy pad. He started peeing and pooping all over the place. And he just started acting all skittish, like he was scared of us, like something like mentally wasn't right with him. And then he all of a sudden just got extremely skinny. We was feeding him all the time. My dad was buying him fried chicken tenders to try to beef him up some. He would eat them, but he wouldn't gain no weight.
And we would get him high.
We would get him high protein, dog food. We would give him some leftovers of like unseasoned steak, unseasoned chicken, stuff like that. Something wasn't right.
And
he kept getting, like if he were to gain any weight at all, the next day he'd be back down to skin and bones. And the thing that we figured out, that he probably had parvo. And the fact that he had parvo, it was good that we had him in a kennel so he was away from the cats.
Yeah, because cats can catch that too.
Because the cats would have caught it and the cats would have died. I mean, we did lose Zeus. So I'm having a feeling Zeus might have had that too.
Yeah, but I think fleas was
But
part
fleas,
of it.
fleas was the biggest thing. And since then, we've gotten rid of a lot of them. Like, we only see maybe one or two here or there.
Yeah.
Like, the fleas situation has cleared up tremendously.
Yeah, because after the situation with Zeus, we buckled down and got rid of them.
But you have a good night, Kevin, and we love you, and we'll talk to you soon. See, we thought thyroid too, but he had all signs of parvo, though.
I mean, yeah, it could have been a thyroid issue,
It
but
could have been, but then again, like, with him eating and stuff, and us giving him the proper diet, it should have at least tried to clear it up somehow. But it wasn't. He was just depressed. He was just not acting right, lethargic, always growling, always.
he bit me a few times too.
He was not himself anymore. So it made me think that he had parvo, and the people before us that had him realized it, and they decided that they didn't want to do the long vet bills and crap to try to get rid of it, knowing that most likely he was going to die anyways. I mean, I don't know. It was a very, very, very traumatic situation because
Well,
we love that dog more than anything in the world.
well, Smelly, I definitely know thyroid is hormones because I have hypothyroidism myself, but
Yeah, I mean, we don't know exactly what went down. It was either parvo, thyroid, or I don't know. Something mentally wasn't right. I mean, I don't know.
I mean that
We wasn't
just
able
that
to
one.
get him to the vet in time.
I mean, there was just that one day where, I mean, that day when I was cooking and I went to check on him and he was fine.
Doing fine. And you
And-
came back in the kitchen, started talking to me. We started talking about 20, 30 minutes later. You went back in there, he was gone.
Yep.
Like, it was that quick.
And I tried to give him a piece of turkey,
He
and
wouldn't eat it.
he smelled it and didn't eat it. And I knew right then and there that he was going to go any minute. And sure enough, 30 or 40 minutes later, he was gone. No, I did not know there was a human strain of parvo. I didn't know that.
There is a human strain, but I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it.
It must have been. It must be a rare thing to get.
It probably is. I mean, you might get it because of, if you take in a lot of parvo animals and stuff, and when that virus gets into your house, and you breathe in all the bacteria and all the fungus and whatever's going on with it,
Mm-hmm.
it can mutate and possibly get into your system. It's pretty crappy. But there are some very, very big miracle cases where if your dog has parvo or your cat, you take them to the vet, you pay like thousands upon thousands of doctor and vet visits and vet bills, then sometimes those animals just perk up and they're good for life. But in most cases, parvo will kill your animal.
This is what I think the government should do. If they care about animals so much, like
Why
they
don't
say they
make it
do,
to where it's free vet care or giving people with pets a
Like,
card that
it's kind of like
has
Medicaid.
has a limited amount on it for their yearly visits and possible emergencies that pop up, like a $5,000 limit every year or something. Because honestly, pets are exactly like your children. You raise them, you teach them the right and wrongs. You do everything. Like, they become a part of your family. They become a part of your soul and your whole being and your whole life. And when something happens to them, it literally will jeopardize your health because you got so attached, so, like, it's extremely sad.
like you can actually die from a broken heart. Unknown Midnight, you can fuck off.
How can we give money back that we haven't even received yet? Tell me that. We don't get paid every month like people think that we do on here. We can go 6 month spans without getting paid from YouTube. Like, I'm not joking.
And besides,
Why would we pay you back for something that we already done?
exactly.
You know that we've done the freaking challenge. If you even had any sense in your head at all, you would shut up about it and realize, oh, well, maybe I need to stop freaking clicking the, super chat shit.
I mean, even your followers have started unsubscribing from you because they seen your bullshit.
And we have proof from Google saying that they can't do anything about it of refunding your money. And that we shouldn't have to do anything about it either for refunding your money even if we got it. Because for one, we've done the damn challenge.
And two, Google said theirself
it was
that
willingly donated.
It was the donation. It was a voluntary donation.
I don't see Derek Deso. I don't see what's these other people's names? I don't see Markiplier. I don't see Jacksepticeye. I don't see PewDiePie having to do all that shit and go through it. Nobody fucking asked for their money back from them, so why are you asking us back for your money from us? We're the same damn kind of people. We're YouTubers. We're monetized just like them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, give me a break, seriously.
Thank you, Smelly.
Thank you for having our backs.
Exactly.
Because we know who our real peeps are. We know who our OGs are, and that's all that fucking matters.
Mm-hmm.
And that $5 goes a long way for this channel because it'll help us get equipment, help us, pay our phone bills if we, something happens to our laptop and we can't go live from there. We're able to keep our phone bills up. We're able to, buy things to do more challenges with. Like, well, we can't do much food challenges because my stomach just won't handle it. And he can't do spicy things anymore because I won't allow it. Like, anything that anybody donates goes to the channel. It does not go to us and our personal needs.
It goes straight to the channel.
It goes straight to this channel to grow this channel and make this channel better than what it already is. I'll let Chris explain what kind of laptop he has. It's a fucking brilliant laptop. Let's just put it that way. And if y'all are looking for a gaming laptop, something that's good and inexpensive, something that's not going to cost you over $1,000 or over
the laptop,
$850, then you seriously need to listen to him right now.
The laptop that I have, it is a gaming laptop. It's an Acer Nitro. It's an Acer Nitro. And I busted my ass for that computer.
Oh, Smelly Michelle, I'm his wife, Miranda. I know who you are. I used to be a Swafford story, but I got rid of that asshole, and now I am married to Chris.
Yeah, Smelly, I miss Donna too.
We all miss that woman. She was a blessing to all of us.
Like, if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be right here right now.
Well, you still probably might have been here. But
I would have.
She was a big factor of how you was able to get to Houston to get your life together and be able to make something of yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you, Smelly Michelle. We got married back April 27th of this year. And congrats on being a mod.
Yeah, Smelly, I know you could help us deal with them trolls.
Oh, I know. I remember her. She takes care of that shit. She don't bullshit around.
Mm-mm.
She's one of the real ones.
Yeah, Dark Shadow. Yes, I remember when I wiped with poison ivy leaves. That I will never do that again.
Well, congratulations and happy late anniversary. 22 years is amazing.
Yeah, that's a very long time.
let's just say I'm planning on being with Chris here, this amazing man here, for the rest of my life. As long as my body is here and breathing and living and, well, kind of kicking, but I can't kick.
Well, in a
Well,
sense, you do, but it's not because.
I can't kick voluntarily. It's like a mule kick because of muscle spasms.
Yeah.
Because paralysis sucks.
Yeah.
Well, Money Bros, you definitely didn't want to be living during that time because 9/11 was horrible. 9/11 was something that's going to be etched into a lot of our brains for the rest of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be like on guard all the time thinking that it could happen again, which it could. Do not think it won't happen again because it definitely can. So, I'm just saying, you need to love on your loved ones when you can, and as much as you can, because you never know if tomorrow's even going to come. You just don't know.
But I think we should be in the stream here shortly
We'll probably end
because
it by like 2:30, 2:45. I still want to talk.
I want to say like around 2:30 because I don't want to be up too late.
Well, I know, but can we at least make it 2:45 for me?
Yeah.
I want to be on here longer.
Okay.
We haven't been on here in a while.
I know.
And I feel good when I'm talking to all of y'all. It makes me happy. It makes me joyful. It brings me so much positivity. And I can't thank you all enough for that. Oh my God, 21-pound cat. Holy shit.
That's heavy for a cat.
You need to send a picture of that to Chris. I want to see this. I love cats. I'm telling you, girl. I love cats.
I mean, Nova, I love that cat to death, but damn,
She was hell in a basket.
yeah, she was a spawn from the devil. But
that was due to her being taken from the mother way too soon. She was like 4 to 5 weeks when we got her.
yeah,
Lied to us about her fucking age. Makes me want to put them damn people in prison for animal neglect because we had to fucking deal with the fucking death of her. We did everything for that damn cat, and she still didn't make it. Like, how fucking shitty does that to do to somebody? Give them an animal, say, oh, well, they're 6 to 8 weeks, and they're all fully done this, fully done that, and then you get them, then all of a sudden you realize that they're way younger than what they said. They've been stripped from the mother too soon. They don't have the proper nutrition to survive. They're getting an alarmingly high rate of fleas, like literally coating them literally like a centimeter or two on all over their skin. Every time you give them a bath, it's nothing but a pool of blood. Trying to do everything and anything to get that cat healthy. Then every time she gets mad, she starts pooping and shitting all over herself and all over her kennel. She literally had no control over anything. And it was not a good mess either. It was something she had to be bathed like 2 or 3 times a freaking day, every day, because of that. Like, it's crap.
I mean, we even took her when we took a risk of giving her a bath. That could have killed her.
Like, I don't know about her siblings, but they probably all died too. I don't know. I wish I did know. Yeah, we pretty much just been past couple days I've been dealing with the side effects of the first round of the vaccine, and I'm finally feeling a hell of a lot better. I've been able to eat a lot more. Which which I should eat before I go to bed, but my stomach's telling me don't do it or you're going to be having heartburn and acid reflux out the butt. Medicine won't help it. Yeah. Yeah, and they normally put those lights on every anniversary of September 11th. And then there's a huge memorial pieces that are there now with all the people's names on it that died that day. It's really sad, to be honest. Yeah, it's only on the anniversary of September 11th. They turn them on. I think they are on a timer where they come on at 12 o'clock midnight all the way to 11:59 p.m. on September 11th. Okay, Dark Shadow Man, he'll be happy to see that, and thank you for doing that for him. That's very sweet and very kind and very thoughtful. I don't know, I feel like I could run a marathon right now.
Is it because you're drinking that pop?
I don't know. All I know is this pop tastes good right now. Yeah, I'm pretty much just, I'm sitting here thinking what I'm going to do after we get off live, because I don't know, I'm a little bit too wide awake to go to bed. But I think I need to go to bed because I have a home care nurse appointment tomorrow.
Yeah, and I possibly got that training thing to do tomorrow too.
Do you think you can,
What?
hold on, I'm having a brain fart. God, what the hell? My brain is seriously in lag mode. I typed it to you because I don't want to say it out loud.
Okay.
Yeah, we plan on getting brand new phones as well when we have the funds for it, because we're going to need it for when we do storm chasing next spring. Have a good night, Smelly Michelli. And thank you for helping on, and thank you for the super chat. That's much appreciated. We love you and hope to see and talk to you soon.
Yes, thank you so much. And you have a great night.
And remember, stay positive. Stay lit, stay chill, stay positive.
Yep.
It's okay, Money Bros. We still here for about another 15-20 minutes. you get my message?
Yeah, but I can't look at it without the stream being affected. Yeah.
I don't want to say it on live. Okay, Dark Shadow Man. We will definitely check it out once we get off live stream in about 20 minutes. And trust me, the next live we do will be a lot longer. We'll try to do a 6-hour stream next time. Just so we can, talk with you all, so a lot of other people can join, and we'll start it a lot sooner than normal. We are very sorry that we started the live really late. I know a lot of people's got a lot of things to do, work, school, appointments, whatever. Dark Shadow Man said he made it and it's uploading now.
Okay.
Sorry about that. When I drink Mountain Dew, it makes me burp a lot.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Hello. What's stir? Gotta love.
Do you do the do?
I do the dur. I'm sorry. I'm a huge Medea fan. That Tyler Perry knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's one of the richest people in the world. One of the richest.
Dark Shadow Man is wanting to link his channel in the chat, and he's not a mod. Is he allowed to do that? Can he do that?
Not unless I mod him, or one of the mods would mind doing it.
Well, hold on a minute, Dark Shadow Man. I'm going to try to help you out here. I'm going to look at your avatar, and I'm going to look up your channel. Gotta do my filters. You know how that goes, y'all. Okay. There is the link to Dark Shadow Man's channel. I got it. Money Bros wants to ask if he can link his channel. He is a mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can link. If you are a mod and you want to try to get your stuff out there, then you can put your link to your channel in the chat. Let me check. Yes. Is it a short? Then yes, it uploaded. I see it. So you good to go. Yeah, see, like the shorts and stuff and TikTok and whatnot, like,
Yeah.
and the Instagram stories and Facebook stories, I barely deal with that. You know what I mean? I barely mess with that because I don't know much. Like, I know a lot about the stories on Facebook, but I don't know nothing about the stories on Instagram. I don't know nothing about shorts on YouTube. And TikTok, I can't do any TikToks because I'm in a wheelchair and I'm always laying in bed. So I can't really get up and move around and do the dances, do, the jokes, do the funny things, and whatnot. Like, I don't know. I guess I just need to get on TikTok and maybe look through some videos and see if there is stuff I can do so I can start uploading stuff. But I do plan to upload stuff about chasing storms. So I will I'm gonna have to have Chris link the Instagram page, the Twitter page, the TikTok page, and the Facebook page in the about section of my channel. And you're very welcome, Dark Shadow Man. I'm always here to help. I really don't want to get into Discord. That's something I don't know nothing about, and I've already got so many social medias. It's kind of overwhelming at times. So I decided to just stick with the basics, if that says anything.
Okay, do you want some of this shells of cheese and hot dogs?
Nope. But I'll eat some tomorrow after I wake up. So if you want to, go ahead and put me some in a bowl so you don't have to take out the whole thing tomorrow.
I mean, I'm fine. I don't mind taking it out.
Okay. I didn't know if you was able to get that put up or not. I didn't know if it was in there or not.
Yeah, it's in the refrigerator. This freaking thing.
I told you your 30th birthday was going to be awesome.
Yeah, definitely dirty.
Dirty 30. Yeah, we would show you his cake, but it's very X-rated, so we can't show that. Let's just say he kind of got a gag gift for a cake. Hey, you only turn 30 once. It's your dirty 30. You know what I'm saying? Live it up. And yes, Money Bros, I see your link. It's in blue, which means it worked. And I'm sorry that we've been, just not doing much tonight. Oh, crap. Y'all are about to see Phoenix. Who all is here that wants to see Phoenix? Show of hands, who wants to see Phoenix? Y'all are going to be shocked as hell. Okay, well, one isn't doing the blue link like it should, but I guess people can copy that or write it down and then put it into the, I guess, the search bar somewhere. There you go. You got it, Money Bros. I see it.
Here he is.
There's our baby boy Phoenix, y'all. Yes, it worked, Money Bros. You got it.
See, you guys can see like how much bigger he is.
Look at how healthy he is. Let's just say he's probably twice the size of what you all seen last time. He's the famous YouTube kitty. Yeah, Phoenix, you a famous kitty. Who's on YouTube? You doing YouTube lives? Be nice if he calmed down enough he could be our storm chasing cat.
Yeah.
Dark Shadow Man, yes, he is huge. He is a big, big, big boy now. Of course, he's going to get a lot bigger than this because he's not even a year old yet.
Yeah.
When did we get him? I think it was in July.
Yeah.
It was right after Zeus died, about a week or so.
Yeah.
So he was 8 weeks old then.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna say mid July is when we got him.
Yeah.
So okay, so mid August, mid September. So 8 plus 8, He's exactly 16 to 17 weeks old. Possibly 18 weeks.
But yeah, he's definitely gotten a lot bigger than the last time you guys saw him.
Leave him out here for a couple minutes.
Huh?
Leave him out here for a couple minutes so he can get some energy out.
That's what I was going to set him down right there at the
But I
foot
want
of
to
your
give him
bed.
kisses. Can you bring him over here? Because I can't give him kisses this way. Yeah, Phoenix. He's our big boy. Come on. You are so beautiful. You know that? You know that, baby boy? You are such a beautiful creature. You are so beautiful. Man, I can tell you're so healthy, strong, got that thick coat of fur. I mean, you good kitty. You're a pretty kitty. You're a pretty kitty, aren't you, sweet pie? Who's so pretty boy? Who's my handsome boy? Who's my handsome boy? Who's my handsome baby boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are, baby. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I could have given another update to your previous owners so they could see how big and beautiful you are. Kisses. I want kisses. You rejecting kisses. You used to love mommy's kisses. You used to love mommy's kisses. Mommy's good love from hip lovers. Yes, you baby boy. He's like, good Lord, Mama. Leave me the hell alone. Well, Money Bros, don't listen to them. And dislikes are still views. Just remember that. All I can say, Dark Shadow Man, is just report the comments, screenshot them, then delete them. Or no, do you normally want to report them, leave them on for about 48 hours so YouTube can actually see them? And
Well,
then
even if you report them or delete them, YouTube could still see that.
oh yeah, that's right. It's in their algorithm.
Yep.
It's in their history. So yeah, what you do is report the comments and to YouTube, then delete them and block those accounts. Well, first block them, then delete them.
Hey, boy, your sisters are put up.
Well, if he messes with them, they'll calm down once he goes back up. Just let him down so we can get some fresh air. He's the hardly ever out. My little boy's hardly ever out. Scarlet was just looking at him like, motherfucker. It's okay, babies. Go back to sleep seats. You've got to get a lot of rest. You're still babies. I think, let me see here. When did we get them? Was it after our miscarriage? Or was it before the miscarriage? No, it was before because I already had a feeling the miscarriage had already happened.
Yeah.
So they were 8 weeks then. So I'm saying about we got him maybe about a week before. So by the appointment there have been 9, 10, 11. Damn, they're almost 12 weeks.
Yeah.
Scarlet, I think she's going to be a small kitty.
I think she was the.
I think she's the
Right.
front of the litter. Because if you look at Hermione's grown a lot since she's been here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, T Studios! And he said happy birthday.
Thank you, T Studio.
Thank you, thank you. And Money Bro said 2. Happy lucky 30.
Thank you.
Hey, I keep telling 30's not bad. I turned 30 back in March. And it's not been bad to me. It's been pretty good, actually. I think you're going to enjoy your 30s.
I hope so.
Hey, we got a lot of good things coming up.
Yep.
We're starting out our count to up to the 40s on a good note. Dark Shadow Man, I'm sure he's going to love the video, so do not worry about that one bit. It's the thought that counts, and we appreciate it, and we think it's very thoughtful and very loving and very sweet. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. Chris deserves all the happiness in the world because he makes me the most happiest woman alive. He's the most amazing husband, the most amazing father to our angel babies, to our animal babies. He's the most amazing, kind-hearted, compassionate, loving, just all-around amazing person. And I thank God for him every day, and I thank God that his mom raised him the way she did.
Yeah, when I misbehaved as a kid, she would bust my ass.
It's okay, Dark Shadow Man. Every time you get one of them hate comments, or if it's something about a sex live stream or live chat or something, just report it to YouTube, block the person,
I could say one
and
thing.
delete the message.
I can say one thing. When it comes to the guidelines, when it comes to sexual content,
They don't fuck around.
YouTube does not play around with that shit. They'll get your ass in a
Remember how
heartbeat.
people used to be uploading pornos and stuff to YouTube and shit?
And even when we was on panels, they would upload pictures to their avatar on StreamYard with
Exactly.
nude pictures.
And they can still get through StreamYard.
Yeah, because
Still delete you.
StreamYard is connected to YouTube.
Exactly. They can still get to ya.
Anything that's connected to YouTube.
Yes, it's disgusting, Money Bros. If you want to do that crap, go on one of those rated X sites and upload it there. Don't
Exactly.
upload it on these platforms where children can be able to easily get into that shit. That is the most disgusting, perverse thing that you could ever do.
And that's very illegal too.
It's very illegal. You could get, child pornography charges. You could get, you could literally become a sex offender that way. And that means if you have kids, you won't be allowed around your kids. You won't be allowed around your family's kids. You'll have to always tell people and if you move to any new location, you always have to let the law know that you're a sex offender. You have to give them your address, give them every bit of your information. So, uploading those videos does not get you anywhere but either prison, jail, or a lifetime of being alone. Why didn't you leave him out? Phoenix.
I had to put him up because he was trying to use the bathroom in the kitchen. And his litter box is clean. I changed it
Because you
all
probably
out.
got him out right when he was getting the urge.
Yeah.
That kind of adds up. And that's per usual. They're bitching.
Yeah.
It's mostly Hermione bitching. She's a little Miss Chris. I'm telling you what.
Yes, she is, but it's bedtime for her. She needs to.
I'm glad you're back, Dark Shadow Man, too, and I'm glad that, you didn't tell us what happened in your car wreck. Give us the story and the rundown. We'll stay on for a couple more minutes so you can, give us the story. We can talk about it. I want to know what happened. Because he said he ended up in the hospital over it. And that has to be some shit, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Dark Shadow Man, when we go to watch that video, the birthday video, we see anything, we will report it for you.
Oh, you ought to tell them how quickly I learned that damn Green Day song on the guitar.
And y'all, Chris is also like, in my opinion, in my eyes, he's a legend on the guitar because he can listen to one song and within 20 minutes he has it down pat. He just learned a brand new Green Day song just like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's playing it almost absolutely perfect. I wish I had that damn kind of talent.
You could do it. It
Which-
just takes
Which
time.
song was it again that you learned?
It was Revolution Radio.
It was the song Revolution Radio by Green Day. And Green Day is an awesome band. I've been a fan of Green Day for years. Ever since they've been on the scene. I've always listened to their music.
Like I can play Jesus of Suburbia. I could do Holiday.
September
Boulevard.
Ends, you can do that one too,
Mhm.
can't you?
Mm-hmm. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Brain Stew and Jaded and
Like if that stuff wasn't copyrighted on here,
Platypus, I Hate You.
like if you know this stuff wasn't, you know, copyrighted and he could get stricken for it, then he would be on here playing for you all because he's that damn good. Like seriously, he even had offers to go be in a band up around Seattle, and we was gonna have to relocate up to Seattle, Washington.
Like possible record deals and
Possible
shit.
record deals, like going big, going on tour, all that stuff.
But I had to
But-
turn it down.
But we had to turn it down because of the simple fact being, it wasn't a solidified thing, and there was not a solid foundation to grow up on yet. And we cannot just uproot our lives and expect, you know, the fairy tale ending to happen, because a lot of times shit like that crashes and burns. And we didn't want to be stuck clear across the country from our families, from people that, you know, could help us do all that and whatnot. Like, we haven't even discussed our moving yet either, so we might have to stay on it for a little bit longer. I promise you're going to get to bed here shortly. I promise.
Yeah, 'cause I done took my medicine.
I know. I took mine too. We'll have to go to bed here probably within the next 20-30 minutes. Tops. Not at least. Tops. But, yeah, like, we wasn't, like, they was wanting us to move out there, like, now, and with my health and everything, and how I was pregnant and everything, at the time, I was not willing to move away from here until at least a month or two after the baby was born. And the baby was due April 5th of 2022, but they was planning on taking the baby probably about 2 weeks ahead of time because of my condition, and it causing me possible preeclampsia, which is where you have blood pressure, and it could become toxic and lethal and deadly to the fetus and the mother while giving birth or doing a C-section like I was going to have to do. So we straight up told the person that, well, we wouldn't be able to move for it until at least 2 months after the baby was born, and that wouldn't have been till next July. And like, we just kept talking about it, kept thinking about it, and we just didn't think it was feasible for us right now to do such a big move, because if something didn't work out, then we would be stuck there, and the cost of living and expenses and shit like that are so high there that we would literally not make it. We would literally drown. in debt, and I do not want to have debt. We're trying to work on our
Credit and shit.
We're trying to work on our credit and shit because I have this 5-year plan. But in 5 years, I want to be able to get a mortgage and buy a house somewhere. Wherever we decide to, fully plant our roots at and stay there. And you're getting doxxed by unknown. Then you need to seriously fucking report it immediately, right now.
Who's being doxxed?
Dark Shadowman, you need to pay attention to your chat.
Well, I'm sorry, babe. I'm tired as hell. I'm not meaning to not look at the chat.
Well, I know, but if you're live, you do need to pay attention to it. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to go off. I'm just saying you need to pay attention. Because some shit's apparently going down. Well, that's good you're paying attention to your comments. And if somebody's doxing you, you need to take screenshots of it so you have evidence and proof against them. That way you can go through the court of law and actually get them arrested for that shit.
What I would do is take a screenshot of that, of you being doxxed, and send that to the cybercrime division of the FBI.
Cybercrime division. Then you want to send it to YouTube. You want to report it to YouTube. You want to.
Because
Isn't there a way that you can put it, there's certain settings that you can go in and put certain words that aren't allowed in your chat that won't be allowed, that it just dissolves as soon as it's typed and sent.
Or it'll be up for review. That means that it won't be in your chat.
What I think that he needs to do is put his address in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and his phone number and his full name. Anybody that he's really close to, like lives with or whatever, he needs to put all that into that filtered stuff. That's one damn good way to fix that problem. I hear you, baby girl. I hear you. Look at how cute she is. Look at the fluffiness. Look at my fluffy, pretty baby. Can't see her sister. Oh, I never see her eyeballs. See her eyeballs, but I just see her eyeballs, and it's kind of creepy.
But yeah, I mean, take the screenshots of you being doxxed and send that to the cybercrimes division of the FBI, and the FBI can subpoena YouTube for any information that's needed to complete that investigation.
Okay, I'll say something. Somebody that comes up with a name like that, you are so you are literally part of the reason why this country is so shitty. And 666 does not mean it's a demonic number. That's also an angel number if you would look it up and be educated about it. And talking about a, what do you call it? Is it a race or a minority or whatever?
Yeah.
A certain race or minority, and telling them to kill all you-know-whats? That is bullshit. How would you like if somebody said kill all of what you are? Take that shit and go somewhere else with it, man, because we don't deal with it here.
It's not tolerated at all.
Yes, it's very illegal. That is threatening. That is terroristic threatening at the highest fucking anarchy. I'm sorry, but I protect everybody. Every minority, every race, every gender.
Every color.
Every color, well, race is color.
Yeah.
I protect everybody because that's who I am. I am Mama Bear. You don't fuck with my babies. You need to ask Chris this. Tell him.
Big time.
I don't care if we've never met in person. If somebody's doing something shitty to you, guess what? You come to me and you give me valid proof that they're doing this shit to you, I will come down on them worse than the fucking wrath of God.
Money Bro says that's anti-Semitism and it is 100% illegal.
Exactly. So you need to rethink your name, or you could seriously be prosecuted and be put in, like, literally the federal penitentiary for the rest of your life, wherever you are at in this world.
Yeah, you'd be put in a federal prison for that.
But moving on from that. But speaking on us relocating and whatnot, we do have some more exciting news that we have decided on. Our plans kind of got skewed because where we envisioned ourselves moving to was not going to work out for us. Okay, Dark Shadow Man, I'll be glad to see it. I'm actually going to subscribe to you right now because I'm not subscribed to you yet. So tell me if you got my notification of subscription to you. And Money Bros, apparently you sent a very important link.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. Anybody that wants to click on that and screenshot it now, I would do it now because you never know. Money Bros, I think I am. Let me see. Let me check. Let me make sure I have the name though. Let me see here. Avatar is a green black thingy. Yep. Not subscribed to you either. I just subscribed to you and turned on all notifications. Money Bros. It might take it a couple minutes too. YouTube sometimes lags about that. But my name is Super Vortex Chasers. We did have a longer name. Well, two different versions of the name. One was Super Vortex Chasers, and then one was Super Vortex Saiyans. But I have since dropped the Saiyans, and it's just now going to be Super Vortex Chasers. Really, Money Bros, what are you at? Oh, really? You're already at 4,000 watch hours. All you need is 1,000 subs. And he's at 674. We need to try to get him to 1,000.
I can work on that.
Money Bros, we're going to try to work on that for you. Try to help you out in some way possible. Even if it's to get you five more subscribers, that's still five more subscribers. You know what I mean? And yes, with my channel name, I came up with it at first, Super Vortex Saiyans, because I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. And I like Super Saiyans. Super Saiyan God. Like, yeah. That's my kind of shiz. I need to watch some Dragon Ball Z. I have not watched that in forever.
I think it's on my HBO Max account, I think.
Well, if it is, I'm going to get on there and watch a couple episodes tonight before I go to sleep. But Money Bros, do you know about how much longer you have to get that 1,000 subs? Because I know it has to be within a 12-month time frame. Because if you still got a lot of time left, then we can keep working on it and stuff. Isn't that right? You have to have 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month time frame for you to be monetized?
Well, I don't know because that didn't apply to me at the time.
What do you mean?
I'm saying when I had got my requirements, I didn't have a specific time frame.
But I
didn't.
know it's 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month time frame. I know it is because it's always been in the guidelines like that.
Well, for me, it wasn't like
But
that.
you started this YouTube channel a few years back,
Yeah.
so the rules have changed and the guidelines have changed. So maybe we need to look into that so we know about the time frame. Well, Dice, all I know is we're going to start doing also support streams. We're going to be doing, try to get people's, sub count bumped up and watch time bumped up, because that's how we help each other out and grow each other's channels and grow this platform. You have to stick together, come together as a whole, and work at it and grind at it and just be consistent with it, if that makes sense. But welcome back, T Studio X. And welcome back, Dice. Which, Dice, you still haven't called us. I want you to call us. Can you try to call us within the next week? Because we want to talk to you, man. We miss you. But, as I said, with our moving situation, we are still moving out of the state of Kentucky.
Yep.
Man, my voice went out. Sorry about that. My allergies, y'all. Bear with my voice. But, we are still moving out of the state of Kentucky. It will be sometime in the second part of next year, probably. I mean, I don't know. How much longer do you think we can handle staying here?
I definitely want to be out of here next year, sure.
Before winter hits.
Yeah.
So, okay, sometime before winter hits here next year, we want to be moved out of Kentucky completely. And we had 3 cities and states in mind for moving, and I will go through them now. One, we was thinking of Fort Myers, Florida. The second one we was thinking about was Hattiesburg, Mississippi, which is his home state. And then the third one we was thinking Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Well, I had a epiphany the other night and started looking up which states do caregivers checks for spouses and family members. And absolutely none of them 3 states, Oklahoma, Mississippi, Florida, was on that list. So that completely kind of shattered my heart, because I was really set on moving to Oklahoma City because I really want to be right in the middle of Tornado Alley. I want to be right in the thick of it. But that's not going to work out and not going to be possible because they don't allow family members or spouses to get caregiver checks for taking care of a disabled or elderly person. It has to be someone that is non-related to you. And if we hired someone that was non-related to us to help take care of me, then we would not see the benefit of that money for us. They would be getting the benefit. And we wouldn't see anything, and we would still be stuck with my income alone, which I only get $7.93 a month. And about $550 of that goes to all of my bills, like our electric, our water, our electric, our water and sewage, our rent, our trash, our I think that's it, right?
Our cable.
And then our internet. No, my dad pays for that, remember?
Yeah. But I mean,
As of right now, he does.
We've offered to.
Yeah, but right now he knows that we can't do it physically, like financially right now. But he knows we're going to be able to.
Yeah.
It's gonna be about a couple months, but we're gonna get this. So out of my $793, I have to take out immediately $550 from my bank account. That goes for our $350 rent of our 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. It pays for our water and sewage, which is roughly around $43 to $45 a month. It could be higher if we use more water than what we did. Then our electric bill, which runs anywhere, which in the spring through fall runs anywhere between $60 and $85 a month. Then our trash, our monthly trash bill is only $15 a month. Out of that $550, that's all the bills that we have to pay for. Then I have other bills that we have to pay for out of my money. I have to pay for our car insurance, which was around $62, $63 a month, but we have got is it a deductible or is it money off?
I would say it's been reduced.
Our insurance has been reduced, our car insurance has been reduced from $62 to $63 a month down to now about $50 a month. And I have to also pay for my phone bill, which is $40. Then we have to pay for roadside assistance, which is AAA, which we still owe money on that. We need to pay that before the time limit is up. Then other than that, I have to buy toiletries. I have to buy shower stuff, toilet paper, cat food, cat litter, flea medication, flea vaccines, or the feline vaccines for the cats. I have to pay for baby wipes and the underpads that go under people when they're in the hospital for incontinence issues. I have to pay for all of that out of my $793 a month. And by the time I'm done, I have maybe $2 left in the bank. And literally, I get paid on the 1st. By the 3rd, 4th, I have $2 left out of all of that.
Mm-hmm.
It is ridiculous. We can't go out and do anything. And that's not even mentioning gas we have to put in the vehicle to go to our appointments every so often.
Yeah.
And with me having to go see all these specialists and surgeons and stuff like that, I'm going to have a lot more freaking appointments coming up, which is going to take a lot more money and a lot more gas. Because our doctor's office is exactly 1 hour away from our house. Because no doctor here will take me because they know that I don't deal with their bullshit and their neglectful ways. And then if I have to have surgery, it's probably going to be about a 2-hour drive from here to the hospital where I'll be at having the surgery to get there. And to get to the appointments there, it's 2 hours away. Plus you got to factor in when you are driving that far of a distance away from home that you're going to be gone for hours at a time, which means you're going to need to get something out to eat. something to drink, possibly a roadside emergency, a tire blew, you have to get a tire fixed, you have to you have to pay for a tow, do this, do that. Like, seriously. But after all of that, and how we had our hearts set on Oklahoma, Mississippi, or Florida, and now knowing what I know, that they do not do the caregiver's check for spouses or family members, it has to be an unrelated individual. We had to look at the list of states that do have the spousal and family caregiver checks for a disabled or elderly person. And the only two states that piqued our interest amongst the 12 states that was listed, which Kentucky is one, but we are moving out of Kentucky, so we don't want to stay here. But the two states that we now have to choose from to move to is either going to be Colorado or Texas. And I know you're probably saying, oh wow, Chris just moved from Texas and he's willing to go back. Yes, he's willing to go back, but we have a specific location that we're looking at in Texas to move to. It's going to have to be on the northern half part of the state, because I want to be as close to Oklahoma City as possible. Because, for one, I plan on going into meteorology school sometime in the future, and I want to go to Oklahoma University, or the University of Oklahoma, the Oklahoma Sooners, because they got a top-notch meteorology program and degree there, and like, it's a lot of one-on-one. They got good graduation rates. They've got, I mean, a lot of meteorologists that you see on these live TV networks have either went to Mississippi State University, Penn State University, or Oklahoma University, which is the Sooners. Like, a lot of them have came from them three top schools. Of course, Harvard and Stanford and places of that nature, they have meteorology programs too, but you have to, those are Ivy League schools, and you have like a 4.0 to 5.0 grade point average to even get in there. You have to have LSATs of huge numbers, ACT scores of huge numbers. You have to do an admissions video, all this other crap, and you have to have a lot of community service. You have to have a lot of clubs, that you took in high school and that you took in possible, community colleges under your belt that you were a president of or a part of, or it's a lot of bull crap. So, yeah. But yes, we have, I don't know exactly which state Chris is more leaning towards us moving to, because,
I said Colorado.
Okay, well, he says Colorado. I'm honestly on the fence. I'm teeter-tottering, and it's evening out with both right now. So I'm going to have to do a lot more research about Colorado and their laws and all that stuff. And their, Medicaid services, their health care, and just, what activities, festivals, stuff like that they have going on. Then I'm going to have to do the same for Texas. those are our two options. But as Chris said, he is leaning more towards Colorado. With me, Colorado, like the areas that we're looking at, is going to be like 8 to 9 hour drive to Oklahoma City. And Texas is more like 4 to 5 hours in the areas that I'm looking into there. So I've got to really narrow it down, if that makes sense. I've got to really invest my time, and I got to research, you know, housing stuff, rentals. I've got to, you know, make sure that we find a place that allows 4 cats.